Okay, we are going to look at question number 12, 30, and 35. Look at the other video for question number 3. Okay, Oscar planted a tomato seed in his garden. Each day he recorded the height of the tomato plant. So here we have the growth in inches, and we have our days. During which interval did the tomato plant grow the fastest? So let's look. Choice A says between day 4 and day 6. Day 4, it was at 1 inch. Day 6, it was at 2 inches. So how much was the change? Well, it grew 1 inch. Okay, from day 6, which is at 6-2, so 6 days, 2 inches, and day 8, where it was 8 days and 4 inches, how much did it change? Well, that grew 2 inches. All right, and then at day 8 to 10, day 8 was at 4 inches, day 10 was at 7 inches, so from 4 to 7, that was 3 inches, and last but not least, from day 10 to day 12. So day 10 is here at 7 inches, and day 12 is at 8 inches, so 7 to 8 is 1, so which one had the largest change? That's going to be C. All right, so here's question 30. What is the distance between the y-intercept of the function f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 6x plus 3 and the y-intercept of a linear function g represented by the table below? So here we have it. We looked at a question like this, which was number 3, so we're going to go through the same thing. Remember, the y-intercept of a quadratic equation or a linear equation is always going to be the constant at the end, okay? So in this case, the y-intercept for 2x squared minus 6x plus 3 is going to be 0, 3. All right, and then for the linear function here, we need to find the slope and create an equation. So I'm going to pause the video and do the writing, and then I'll explain. Okay, so here we go. So we figured out the change in y. The change in y is going to be 15 minus 3, which is negative 12. Excuse me, from 15 to 3, that's minus 12. We have the change from negative 5 to negative 2. We added 3, so I'm going to go my change in y over my change in x to create my slope. So we have negative 12 divided by 3, which is negative 4. So there's our slope. Once we have our slope, we're going to use any one of the points we used to calculate the slope to figure out the b value, because remember, a linear equation, the formula is always y equals mx plus b. So we have our slope, negative 4, times the x value, negative 2, plus some b value we're yet to discover, equals 3, which is the y value. All right, so we have positive 8 because negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8 plus b equals 3. All right, I'm going to do inverse operations. Since it was positive 8, I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. Once we do that, we have b is equal to negative 5. All right, so now that I have the b value of negative 5, I know that always my y-intercept is going to be 0 for the x value, comma, some y value. All right, so since that's the case, we have negative 4 times 0 minus our b, which was negative 5, should equal to our y value, or our y-intercept. So 0 minus 5 is equal to y. All right, in that case, negative 5 is going to equal to y. I could add my two values together, but if I type it into decimals, I can simply count. So here's our first point, 0, 3, which is the slope of our quadratic equation, and then we have 0, negative 5, which was the y-intercept of our linear equation. Here we go, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in this case, our answer choice would be C. Okay, so here is our last question, number 35. It says the table below shows the hours X spent working. Yep, you can talk to me. The computer did it again. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is so obnoxious.